Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is one of my favorite times of year, the season of love. So you already know I have a look for V-Day. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Eyebrows are already done off camera. You already know what time it is. First, I'm going to prime my eyelids with this P. Louise primer. If you know, you know. This is good stuff. Now, using one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes by Dose of Color, we are starting to crease off with their deepest shade. This is a very deep, rich chocolate. Believe it or not, I just applied one dab of eyeshadow and it covered this entire area. Just amazing. Love this palette. And then I'm going to do a cut crease just in my eyelid area. I'm using an angled brush to apply this concealer for cutting my crease. You don't have to use this exact concealer shade. You can use something close to it, or if all fails, just use what you have. Do not break the bank, okay? It will look pretty regardless. So I'm applying this concealer on about 75% of my eyelid, not the entire eyelid. I'm going to diffuse the edges in just a second after I apply the eyeshadow specifically for my eyelids. And then I'm going to apply their very light brown shade. It's just about tan, so we're gonna call it tan, only on my eyelid. Then switching back to that deep brown shade to go ahead and help blend out the two eyeshadows together. And now applying eyeliner. That's literally it. I just used those two shades. Short and sweet. You know I like my looks to be short and sweet now. You really don't need that much for a really pretty eye makeup look. Now let's go ahead and start priming the face. This product is legit. I've created my most beautiful makeup looks with this face primer right here. It's very moisturizing, and no, you do not have to rub it completely in. It will blend with your makeup just fine. All right, we gotta color correct because your girl got some dark spots. You know, we want our makeup to look flawless, so we have to color correct. So I color correct under my lower eyelids and the upper lip area. If you absolutely want to know why I hit the upper lip area, ask me. And now using one of my favorite loose setting powders to help set my foundation when I apply it. And now applying one of my ultimate favorite foundations. Lancome is one of the best by far. This is a really good foundation and it works very well with IT Cosmetics loose powder. This item is a fave too, for sure. I apply this foundation everywhere except for under my lower eyelid area. Now let's start our highlight. I'm going to apply these two e.l.f. shades right under my eyelids. I'm doing it section at a time because this is the Camo concealer. It's not the hydrating one, so I do not have time to play. The hydrating one has the white tops, this one has the black tops, so it's just the standard camo. So basically you have to apply the makeup section by section or else it will dry out. So you apply what you need in each area, do it section by section. I don't work that fast. As you can tell, I've sped up this portion of the application because I like to take my time blending. So I apply this product section by section. Then whatever excess product remains on my brush, I will apply it to my forehead area and the bridge of my nose. I'm trying to evenly distribute the love in my T-zone area, you know, while I still can. Now let's go ahead and set our under eyelid area. I do happen to crease a lot in this area, so this part is definitely needed for me. So first I set it, I pack it in until it's basically blended, and then I add another layer, and then I pack that on. I build up the powder in this step, packing it on. I do not bake in this step. The baking will come later. So everywhere that I applied the e.l.f. concealer, I am setting that area with a powder. This will set the brightness in my T-zone area. Now I'm just using my same foundation brush to blend out those areas. I want to set up a smooth transition for the contour step. And now setting my foundation with this loose powder. This helps warm up my skin. So I'm setting this close to my jawline and my hairline, basically the areas where I did not put the highlight. Now it's time to contour using 2 more shades from e.l.f.'s Camo Concealer product line. These 2 colors happens to be 2 shades darker than my complexion, so it's great for contouring. So again, applying this section by section and then blending it out. You really don't need a lot, so I'm applying dots because this product is potent, okay? This product is thick. A little dot takes you a long way, trust me. I mean, you can go ahead and put a whole line if you want to, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to be way too much. A little bit goes a long way. So applying this combo on my cheekbones, jawline, and hairline, and the area beneath my lower lip. For my nose, I will use the lighter color of the 2 contour shades to sculpt my nose. Then after I apply to those areas, I'm going to set it with powder, of course. I always set my cream or liquid makeup with a powder. The powder locks in those cream and liquid products, which will help prevent it from moving. And the powder helps delay sweating and helps my makeup last longer. Now setting all of those concealers with the powder. You know, Black Radiance is my go-to setting powder. I'm mixing the 2 colors again together. So really I just do a dab of the darker shade, which is contour, and then I do most of my blending with the sculpt shade. I'm going to place the contour powders in the same exact place as where I applied the contour creams. You will see that in the next step. Now let's apply some blush. I like to smile when I apply blush to make sure that I'm applying that to, you know, my cheekbone areas where I smile, basically the high points of my cheeks. And I do like to apply it on my forehead and on my nose. Now let's go ahead and snatch the nose, okay? Make the nose crisp, okay? Just going back with that almost dark contour shade. I'm using the shade Deep Cinnamon to contour my nose. This happens to be the lighter of the 2 contour shades that I bought from this line. This product is also very pigmented, so a little bit does go a long way, okay? I'm letting you know right now that this product is very rich and worth every single dollar, okay? Now using my favorite banana powder by J-Cat Beauty just to help make that contour look snatched, okay? This will help make it crispy. You know, that's what I like. We like a snatched nose. We like a crispy nose, you know? And just extending out that powder to my under eye areas so I can bake. I use a precise angled brush to apply the powder opposed to a beauty blender because I get a more exact shape. And now using my LA Girl Concealer Fond to help make my contour snatched and crispy. You know, we gotta cut it. I cut just below the cheekbone contour to help it look crispy. Just trust the process. It may look alarming right now, but later it will look good. And then I just use the foundation brush to blend it out. I don't need to use a million brushes. You know, the foundation brush has other purposes after foundation. So this is ultimately gonna help with blending, and it's a really good blending brush anyway. And now using that J-Cat powder to set the area, and then we're going to dust it off. I guess you can say in a way I'm dusting and kind of packing it into my skin to help it set. I do want some of the pigment to stay. I just don't need the excess powder, if that makes sense. Also, I'm done baking. Don't want to bake for too long because it could dry up my makeup. I'm using the smallest beauty blender to help blend out those harsh lines from the nose contour. The smaller beauty blender helps me control my blending in the nose area, which is great to get into those corners, you know? It's really great for this area. Definitely need to get some more. Now applying setting spray. You know, when we get to this step, the end is near. We are almost done. So let's let that dry before we move forward, because listen, you do not want all of that hard work to go to waste. I do not like to do anything on my face when the setting spray is still wet. I find that risky because whenever I've done it, guess what happens? It wipes away. But that's another story for another day. Now applying eyeliner to my waterline on my eyelids. Yes, I hit the top and the bottom waterlines. And then applying my shimmer. You know I need my shimmer. This is one of my most favorite highlighters of all time. I apply this to my nose, inner corners of my eyes, my eyebrows, and my cupid's bow. We are almost done. The end is near. Hang tight. Trust the process. Trust the process. Next, just touching up my face where I contoured, just blending it a little bit more. And now finally lip liner. This is one of my favorite lip liners. This lip liner is creamy, it's deep, it's very easy to apply, like it literally glides on, and it's very blendable. By the way, there are 0 endorsements for this video. Definitely tag those brands and let them know that they have a loyal customer who shares their products for free. Just saying. But anyways, every product I shared are only my faves that I purchased, and they work very well with my skin. I will have everything that I used listed down in the description. So if you happen to be interested in trying them for yourself after watching me apply them and raving about them, because we don't gatekeep over here, okay? And to add to this lip, I'm going to apply Kylie Cosmetics lipstick to make my ombre look. And of course, cleaning up the ombre. And then to top everything off, I'm using lip gloss by Victoria's Secret. We are almost done, just one more thing to do. Now adding mascaras, and guess what? We are done. So that is all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you love this look. And also, I hope that you are able to recreate this look. And if you do, tag me because I want to see how yours came out. I love when you guys tag me, so keep me in the loop. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments, or any thoughts, let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more makeup tutorials. Don't forget to like. Go ahead and like this video too. I know you like it. So until next time, I will see you in the next video. Now go have some fun. Enjoy your Valentine's Day, and I will see you next time. Bye.